Switching gears now, today marks the final day of school for Collinwood High School, ending a 100-year chapter on Cleveland's east side.
Now, the school's closing under CMSD's consolidation plan, a move district leaders say is needed due to declining enrollment and financial pressures.
Education station reporter Danielle Wiggins and Bibb are outside of Collinwood. Danielle, how's the school community processing this moment?
Well, Leon and Christy, it's like loss has a way of bringing people together, and that's exactly what I saw as the final walkthrough for alumni took place just days before the final bell rang here at Collinwood. And former and current students and staff all came together to process their loss while hopefully anticipating what's next. For 100 years, this building, Collinwood High School, united generations.
And what class were you?
81.
97.
Class of 1999.
Now, its closing is doing the same.
It's good to see you. You too. You too.
A community coming together to process a loss while anticipating what's next.
I know I did not want the school to close.
Antoinette McCall has been an educator in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District for 24 years, the last 14 at Collinwood.
There was a lot of us who actually chose to be here, and it's hard when you have wanted something to work and it just doesn't work out the way you want to.
Before our babies now, they deserve a brighter future. And our current configuration can't deliver on it, and we can't afford it.
Last November, CMSD CEO Dr. Warren Morgan unveiled the consolidation piece of the district's Building Brighter Futures plan. Leaders say declining enrollment and budget pressures are forcing the district to close or merge 29 schools, including Collinwood. In the fall, Collinwood students and staff will move to Glenville High School if they choose. And while the district plans to open a newly built Glenville by 2031, the final chapter of Collinwood High School is now over. It's an ending Collinwood Jr. Kai Thomas wished wasn't written for her.
There's a lot of photos, there's a lot of stuff.
And her friends she's gained over the last 3 years.
It's behind those tears.
Just the feeling like I'm getting all of my experiences ripped away from me.
No more Collinwood homecomings, proms, or graduations. Thomas says the biggest fear for some Collinwood students is losing their sense of belonging when merging into Glenville.
It feels as almost we're like invading their school. It doesn't more so feel like a merge. It feels like we're just like they're trying to fit us in a place that we don't fit.
And after mourning what's lost, questions remain.
How do we move forward? What do we need to do next? Because you can't change the past. Only thing we can do is sort of plan for the future.
And speaking of that future, Ms. McCall will be making the move over to Glenville. She tells me that her biggest concerns are moving logistics as well as neighborhood rivalries showing up as violence inside Glenville in the fall. And really just yesterday, they're trying to address that already. A few Collinwood students, about 30 of them, came over to Glenville for their first official transition event. Glenville's principal, Kendra Holloway, addressed the concerns about violence directly to students. She says that they're going to prove that this merger will work, repeatedly calling the school Peaceful Glenville.
We're in the business of educating children, no matter where they live. And while we don't want to minimize the rich tradition from Collinwood closing and merging, we also want them to know that this is a good, safe, peaceful place and that we're looking forward to. And this will be as good as the community wraps around and makes it for our students.
Holloway says there are a number of activities planned over the summer for students to get to know each other. In fact, Collinwood and Glenville, they did hold a joint prom this year. Now, we do remember that CMSD students, they get to choose the school that they want to attend. And although the number is not final of how many Collinwood students will go to Glenville, a CMSD representative told me today that of the 200 Collinwood students, a majority majority of them are assigned to Glenville in the fall. And speaking of Glenville, I want to bring in one of their legendary graduates, Leon Bibb, for a little bit of perspective on this momentous occasion.
Let me give you some numbers, Danielle. When I entered kindergarten in the Cleveland Public Schools long time ago, the student population in the district was 99,000. By the time I graduated Glenville, we were 140,000 students citywide. Now we're down to 34,000. That's the bottom line of why we don't need as many schools. It comes to that.
And we, of course, will continue to follow this transition as it plays out next school year. Russ and Christy, back to you.
All right, yeah, it's emotional, no doubt about it. Danielle, Leon, thank you both so much.